Alright, hello Dayton. So for this video lesson, we'll start with the guitar, and then later on I'll have the drums in the same video. But to start off with the guitar, we'll go from lesson 7 to 11. And just recap all those riffs and cool guitar parts that we've learned. So to start off, let's recap the Master of Puppets. The first power chord, it's the 0-2 power chord. So open on the 6th string, 2nd fret on the 5th string. And just remember the 1st string is up here, that top line, and the 6th string is this bottom line. And the 6th string, it's the heavy string right here, the thickest string. And then the 1st string, that's the thinnest string. And that's also the top tab, on the top line on the tab right there. And then just remember the numbers here, that's the frets. That's the frets on the guitar. If they're above each other, you play those at the same time. If they're next to each other, you play that from left to right. And so right here, that 0-2 power chord, you're going to go open on the 6th string, 2nd fret on the 5th string. Just like that. And then if you remember these power chords right here, 10-12 at the same time, so 10th fret on the 6th string, 12th fret on the 5th string. And to make sure you're getting the power chord formula right, so you start on that 6th string right here, so 10th fret, put your pointer there, 1 string down and over 2 frets, that's the power chord formula right there, and that's the 10-12. So if you go to like the 5th fret of the 6th string right here, just go down 1 string, over 2 frets, there's another power chord, 5-7. Just make sure you have that gap in between your pointer and ring, or if you're up here, you might need to use the pointer and the pinky because of that huge stretch right here. And so we got the first power chords right here, 0-2, 10-12, the 9th and 11th frets, and the 8th and the 10th fret. So that one, that first line will sound like this. That's the 0-2 power chord, 10-12, 9 and 11th fret, 8 and 10. And you hold that 8 and 10th fret power chord right there for a little bit. The next part, if you remember, palm mute twice, boom, boom, 12th fret on the 6th string, because remember this bottom line, that's the thickest string, or the 6th string. So we have 2 palm mutes, and if you remember to get the heaviest palm mute, you want to put this side, where your pinky is, that really meaty part right here, onto the strings, and slide it as far back as you can while you're still on the strings. So this bridge right here, you want to be in front of it, but still on the strings. So you can start way up here, bring your hand back. You can kind of dig into the strings there. And then to go from palm muted to unpalm muted, I kind of do like a little hop while I'm doing a down strum. And to do fast alternate picking, you can have a little gap right here. So that's open. And then I rotate my hand down to do the palm mute. You can do some really cool stuff with that. So what we have there's the palm mute twice to the 12th fret of the 6th string, palm mute twice, 11th fret of the 6th string, palm mute twice. bum, bum, bam, bum, bum, bam, bum, bum. And then another 10, 12, 9, 11th fret, 8th and 10th fret right there. The last piece that we did was the bum bum bam bum bam bum bam 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 bam, and that just starts on the 7th fret of the 6th string right there, and you just go 1 fret over until you 2 1. You remember that? You can either go middle pointer or just slide over if you're just doing the pointer. So just remember, once you get to that 5th fret, then it's just single palm mutes in between. So it's doubles here. Single palm mutes now after that 5th fret. And then 2, 1. There's no palm mutes in between the 2nd and the 1st frets. So all of this slowly sounds like this. Next part, the 7 to the 1st fret, double, double, single, and then you just repeat that 4 times. And that's pretty much just a recap on that intro of the Master of Puppets riff. So, okay, the Should I Stay or Should I Go? Let's recap that one. I'll go to the clean guitar setting here. Okay. If you remember the pointer on top, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. The 2-finger version of this one. Just remember there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And after that first one, it's the 3 mutes. After the second one, it's that 5th fret to the 8th fret. And then now, you wait for the do 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 do. You do that, the regular version, one more time. And then that's when the drums kick in. You do that 3 more times. One more time. After that 4th time, at 26 seconds into the song, now you do a 1-3 power chord, because you see that 1st fret, drop it down 1 string over 2, so just add 2 to there. 1 plus 2 is the 3rd fret. And then here, you start with the middle finger on top. Bam, bam, bam. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2. How that looks right here. So this is the middle finger on top on the 6th string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret on the 5th string with your pointer. I just go from that 3-2 to the power chord, and then back to the 3-2. After that, now we do another. Let me add another measure down there, 2nd page, so you can see what's going on here without my webcam in the way. So we do another. Another regular version of the pointer on top 3 times, middle on top 4 times, and then a single pointer on top. At 35 seconds, now we do 0-2 8 times. And that's just, you just do that 8 times. I just did that 2 times in a row just to show you. So that's open on the 5th string, and on the 4th string, 2nd fret. So we're not strumming that 6th string at all. It's just that, so from the 6th string, drop it down, and then drop it down again to the 4th string, 2nd fret, open on that 5th string, and just strum the 5th and the 4th strings. After that, we go back to the regular power, or the regular chords right here. Pointer on top 3 times. and then middle on top 4 times, 1 point on top. After that now, let's see what else do we got. Oh yeah, the Stranger Themes, the theme, there it goes. 8th fret right here. So we're gonna go 8, 12, 15, if you remember that one. 8th fret, 12, 15. So how that goes, 8, 12, 15. So if you remember this first dot right here, that's the 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret. So if this is the 9th fret, right before that double dot, which is the 12th fret, so we're at the 9th fret with that last single dot. We go back one, there's the 8th fret, and we're on the thickest string up here. So it'll be in that gap in between the 2 single dots there. So we're going to slide from the 8th fret to the 12th fret. And the 12th fret is the double dots right there. After that 12, slide to 15, the first single dot right down there. And now what we're going to do, we're going to pop up to the 5th string, 14th fret, 15th fret, 14th fret. And that sounds like this. It's just right there, 14, 15, 14. Remember, 15 is the one with the single dot, so you just go one over for 14, 15, 14. So we have all the way up to here now. All we need to do is just drop down to the 15th fret, slide back to the 12th fret, and then we just repeat that pattern by going back to the 8th fret. So this whole thing, 8, 12, 15, up to the 5th string, 14, 15, 14, down to the 15th fret of the 6th string, slide to the 12, and slide back to the 8th fret, and then you repeat it. Full screen. Okay, let's see here. Next thing we'll do is the Kate Bush running up that hill. So you remember this one, 11th fret on the 2nd string, 12th fret on the 3rd string, 10th fret on the 4th string. So that's just 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 10. And then it's what we have there. So that's the first time, that's the second time. The third time is right here, where we go 11, 12, 8, slide to 10. This is the next part right here. 13 on the 5th string to the 10th fret of the 4th string, and then 13th fret on the 4th string as well. And then after that, we have just 11, 10, 11th fret on the 2nd string, 10th fret on the 4th string. You do that once, twice, and that'll sound like this. So Last thing you do right here, 12th fret on the 3rd string to the 10th fret on the same string. 4th string, you drop to the 13th fret and then 10th fret on that 4th string. So we have 12, 10 on the 3rd string and then 13, 10 on that 4th string. So that full section right there, what we have, 11, 12, 10 twice, 11, 12, 8 to 10. After that, we have 13, 10, 13. And that's just 5th string 13, 10th fret on the 4th string, and then 13th fret on that 4th string as well. 13, 10, 13. Next part is just 2 11 10s. So you got a string skip on this, so you're not using that 3rd string, you're only using the 2nd and the 4th string. Oops. And just 2 of those. And then the very last thing, 3rd string, 12th fret, 10th fret. 4th string, 13, 10. So last thing is, now all together with that one, no breaks. That's the full one right there. Now, oops. Let's get the Eminem Lose Yourself riff right here. So if you remember, we originally had it with the 5-7 power chord, but it was easier for you on that open and 2nd fret. And this is open on the 4th string, and we're fretting on the 3rd string. So we start 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So we go 0, 2. We go 8 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, to an open, a quick open, and that's open right here with on the 3rd and 4th strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, quick open right here. So I'm going to play all the way up to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that pointer just comes up. So that 2nd fret just becomes an open. That's all you're doing there. After you get that quick open, we're going to go 3rd fret 8 times. So same exact thing, just on the 3rd fret now. 5, 6, 7, 8. To another quick open right there. And then you just go back to the 2nd fret. And you just keep that pattern going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You just keep that one going. The next thing, let's see here, would be the Michael Jackson Beat It riff right here. This is the main one, so it's in a different tuning, but we can put the, let's see here, we can transpose it up. Yeah, 1 semitone, that's what we did, just to make it to standard tuning. So that's, it's not really necessary about that just right now. Just the riff, we'll play it in standard, how it is played in a different tuning. So all you do with that one, just a recap of that one, open 3 on that 6th string, the 2nd fret of the 5th string, right here, open 3rd fret of the 6th string, 5th string, 2nd fret. Next part, slide to that 5th fret on the 4th string. So we have 0, 3, 2, 5. And you can slide back to the 2nd fret on that 4th string. So you can go like that. And then you can also slide now to that 4th fret of that 4th string. So we have here, open, 3, 2, 5, back to 2, 4. So after that 4, you can slide back to 2, and then open, open on that 4th string. And that's the whole thing right there. And you just keep repeating that one. The next part, you'll do some power chords. So right here, the 7, 9 power chord. So put your pointer on the 7th fret of the 5th string, and then go down 1 string over 2 frets, and that'll be the 9th fret for this one. And that's just 1, 2, 3. And then slide it back 2 frets to a 5, 7 power chord. How that looks right here. So we're on these 2 dots right here, the 2 before that double dot, and on the 5th and 4th string. So we're not using that thickest string up here, just the 5th and 4th string, 7, 9. And then move it back 2 frets. Same thing, we do it again. All right, so now all we need to do is this 3, 5 power chord. So we go all the way from that 5, 7 at the end to 3, 5, so 2 frets back with both fingers. And then up 2 frets for that 5, 7, and that's what I just did right there. 3, 5, 5, 7. 3, 5, the first 2 dots here, 5th and 4th string. Now we go 7, 9 power chord and 5, 7, just like we did at the beginning, those 2. We do that at the end. And then that all repeats, so it'll all sound like this. 3, 5. 7, 9. And then just those rests, that's where you're gonna just karate chop the strings to stop the noise. Full screen, one of those will be like this. So you just bum, 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 1, 2, 1. So I'm just striking those strings to mute all the sound. So that's what that one is right there. And then at the very end, let's just do a quick recap on the part 2 of the Mortal Kombat right here. Okay, so the one you really liked right here. So 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, open 1st fret. Right here on that 2nd string. So we're on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret to an open. And then we drop to the 2nd string, 1st fret right there. After that, same 2, 2, 2, 2 open, but now we go to the 4th string, 2nd fret. So, and then the 3rd measure right here, we do the same thing as the 1st measure. And now we'd go 5 twos to arrest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then also karate chop to mute the noise right there. And then all together, that sounds like this. So that's the part 2 right there. Yeah, we'll keep it right there for now because we're still going through the part 1. We'll get that one in class. I'll see how far you've gotten in that one, and then we'll also get part 3 and then start some new stuff. So hopefully have fun practicing those, recapping that.
All right, hello Dayton. So now we're on the drums. So what we can do now, let's see here. So if you remember the "Should I Stay or Should I Go" beat, bow now 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 now, and it's 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. When you come in, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. So on that 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1, on that 4, you do a flam on 3. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1. And on that last chord, that's when you do the kick with the crash, and that starts the beat. 1 2 3 4. And if you remember that beat, all that is, it's just a constant hi-hat. 8 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Kick on 1, 4, and 5. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now all you need to do is just add that snare on 3 and 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. You can also practice just the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Just take away a hand and try to keep that count going while you're constantly getting the kick and snare and or hi-hat all in beat. Let's see, the next thing, we'll recap the main groove of the running up that hill. Remember 1 2 3 1 2 3. We're going to go right left right with the kick. 1 2 3, right left right. 1 2 3. I was just seeing how the deepest tom would sound right there. So 1 2 3. Once you get that down, that's this first 3 right here. So that in between the second and third line and the second gap right here, that's the low tom, and then in between that first and second line right there, that first gap right there, that's the kick. So it's 1 2 3. Next 3, it's left, right, left. Left, right, left. Left is the low tom, right is the low tom. Third one is left with the snare and the kick. So how we do that one, it's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. You just keep going back and forth. So right left right left right left. And then that kick will always be on the third one. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. just keep that going. Let's see. The next thing we'll do, we'll get the M&M, the main groove. If you remember, it's just the constant kick with the hi-hat and snare. And you just can count, you only have to count to 4 for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is without the snare. And now with the snare on 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. After that one, let's go to the next tab. So this is lesson 6. We can get the Billie Jean groove. That's just, instead of the constant right here, the M&M Lose Yourself, it's that constant 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All that is the Billie Jean groove. Just kick on 1, snare on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kick on 1, snare on 3. Constant hi-hat, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next thing we'll do, let's get the When Doves Cry right here. Remember the intro from 3 seconds to 17 seconds? It's just the kick, 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 kick. You keep that going. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Say this is the last one. It'll be like this. 1, 2, blam. And that's at 17 seconds right here. So 1, 2, blam. And now we get into the main beat right here. And just like you said, it's really similar to the groove over here. The Should I Stay or Should I Go? The only difference is right here. There's no kick on 5. So right here, should I stay or should I go? Let me go to this one over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a kick right here that I have that square over. Whereas over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's no kick there. So all we're just doing that kick on 1 and 4, snare on 3 and 7. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's that one right there, and then that beat goes on from 18 seconds to 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And then at 3 minutes and 20 seconds, you go back to the intro kicks. And then at 3:35, 1, 2, 1, 2. Say this is the last one right here. 1, 2, flam. So another flam after the second kick at 3:35 in the song. Then from 3:36 to 4 minutes and 50 seconds, you go back to the main groove. Then at 4 minutes and 51 seconds, another kick, kick. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You keep that going until 5 minutes and 13 seconds. say this is the last one. 1, 2, blam. So you do that same thing again, and now we're back onto that main beat. And then you just end right there with a kick and the hi-hat. Pretty much beat 1 is where you end. So as you see right here, this is the beat 1 of the groove, kick and closed hi-hat. At 5 minutes and 45 seconds, that's just a kick and a closed hi-hat. And that concludes that song right there. Okay, so now we get to the man in the mirror. If you remember right here, there's the snaps at the beginning. What we can do for those snaps, you can snap yourself, or you can go just closed hi-hat. Snap, snap. You just repeat that 8 times. So for a total of 16. And that goes from 10 seconds to 28 seconds into the song. So say we're done with that one and we get to the main part on 29 seconds to 1 minute and 6 seconds. We go kick, hi-hat, kick, kick, hi-hat, kick. That's just the first 3 right here. Kick, hi-hat, kick. One more time with those 3. Kick, hi-hat, kick. Just remember, kick, hi-hat, kick. And that's closed hi-hat right there. That's what the HH above the X right there, that's hi-hat. The K is for kick. After that, we do closed hi-hat to a cross stick. If you remember, you keep the butt end right here of the stick onto the drum head. Keep it about around 2 inches from the rim on the left side. If you're holding it with your left hand, you're holding it with your right hand about 2 inches from the right side. All you do, you just rotate your wrist and forearm up and then slam down the shoulder of the stick, so the thicker part of the stick, onto the rim on the opposite side of the part where you're holding the butt end of the stick onto. And you can keep your wrist on the drum head for a more muted sound like this. Just make sure your fingers are away from under the stick, or else you'll be just slamming the stick onto your fingers down there. So you want your fingers away from the bottom of the stick, just out like that. So here's the muted sound right here with the wrist right here, this part of the wrist, onto the drum head. And now, without the wrist on the drum head, you'll get a more open sound. With the wrist on. So all you're going to do now, I'll just pretend that you're going to do the right hand cross stick. Hi-hat, cross stick, hi-hat. That's what I have highlighted right there. And if that's too difficult right now, you can go hi-hat, just do a rim hit to another hi-hat. So that full part right there will be like this. Kick, hi-hat, kick. And then if you're doing the rim hit, it'll be like that. Hi-hat, rim hit, hi-hat. But with the cross stick, it'll be like this. Kick, hi-hat, cross stick, hi-hat. And that's all closed hi-hat. So there we go with that. And then, so just practice those. You can also practice getting your right foot with your right hand. So you can just do this exercise. This helped me a lot. Just pair that right hand with the right foot. If you have the left kick, you can also pair it with the left hand like this. And then you can also go back and forth like this. So you can do that exercise just around the world like that. You can also get in around the world with your toms. Add in the snare. Go the opposite way. And then add in some complex. Go from like the middle, high, snare. And just keep going like that. So that pretty much gets all the stuff that we've been going over with the drums. So have fun practicing that. And I'll see you in about a month. So have fun and see ya.